Yes, I forgot to add that to yesterday's video. Yeah, the cake did taste good. Yeah, it actually tasted like what my mom makes, right? She usually makes a sponge cake, but it's like a different variety of sponge cake, or at least I think it's a different variety because this one has like a brown sheet over it, or like a brown crust over it, and a brown like underlayer too, right? But the one she makes is like straight up like sponge without like any like other stuff. I think I don't think she bakes it. I think she like steams it with water. But she was like surprised at how like smooth and like bouncy it was, and I told her, oh yeah, it's probably because of like the properties of like butter and the cream that made it so. And then when she went down, she also found out I used the water, and she thought, oh yeah, that's probably like another reason too. And yeah, that does make sense. I forgot to say that too. That water probably helps with it too. And plus, I actually did like a lot of stirring too. I made it smoother than I made it smoother. I didn't like do the bare minimum. I kept going to make it like smoother so it might taste better, right? I tried my best, and yeah, I thought yeah it was good. Even though cakes aren't really my preference, it's not in my kind of taste. I know my mom likes like bakery stuff more than me. I like more like basically junk food. Other young kids wait what other young kids eat, right? I like the crispy stuff and like crunchy and like MSG. She likes the more like healthier and like uh carbohydrates kind of stuff like bread and like plants and stuff. And she doesn't eat that much either. Yeah. But yeah. She said it tasted good. I don't know if that's like a mother's way to compliment me and like to fake me. But I feel like it tasted good. I ate it and it tasted the exact same as like what my mom makes. And she usually makes that for breakfast, like almost like not almost every day. Like it's really common, at least. Well, not anymore because I said I don't really like eating it. Me and my dad have a pretty similar taste. Although he eats like more a variety of meats, I'm really selective to be honest. I forget to tell you I'm a really picky eater to be honest. Yeah, I don't eat stuff that doesn't taste good. All right, and I'm like like mostly a meat eater. I don't really like plants. I like meat. Like my favorite food, I would say during this period is like BBQ pork fried rice. Not BBQ pork. Is it BBQ pork fried rice? Or at least BBQ pork or fried BBQ pork rice at least. It's the sauce that does it. I don't know like how they make the sauce. Oh, but the sauce, oh, it's so delicious. When I was younger, I used to love pizza, and then I changed into like BBQ pork. I don't know. That's like the only thing that makes my saliva actually come out, or like at least it makes me like foam in the mouth, kind of like that level of deliciousness. It makes me like produce like over salivate, you could say, and not a lot of foods that does it like that. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was hungry then in that time that I experienced that, but I don't know. Like even like I only go to like certain restaurants that make it good. And when I was in the city, I um I always went to that place that was like I actually like 30 minutes away. I had to walk all the way to like a Chinatown, like the end of Chinatown, buy it, and then come back to my residence and then eat it. I did eat it there because I never felt good eating like at like restaurants. It never felt good. I felt like bored, right? At least when I go home, quote unquote home, I feel like at peace, right? And plus, I always eat stuff like super slowly. Like I don't eat it fast like my dad. He eats everything fast, like quick, right? I eat my stuff like slow, except for the good stuff. The good stuff I eat pretty fast, but that's uncommon of me, you could say, to my traits. And also that, speaking of like forgetting a bunch of stuff, that reminds me, there was something that was annoying me over these few days, and I think I don't remember what I said about like analogy or a metaphor. But I feel like I described it wrong, or I said it wrong, or I'm just entirely wrong of like how I said it. So maybe I should explain it over again. So I think what I said was analogies unlike and metaphors like, and then I describe, and then I said the example, and I said it was a metaphor when it's supposed to be actually an analogy. Because a metaphor is like one word after it, something something is like something, right? Just in one word, it should describe it in like one word, and you should have a clear image. But analogy is like something unlike that you describe it like a metaphor, but you actually keep going on with the explanation that make it more in depth and like more meaning. I don't know how you describe it. Metaphors are like more like, and analogies more unlike, but you make it like by describing more with like more sentences after the. But basically, analogy is a metaphor too. Like both of them are metaphors, but analogies is it's like more explanation after it. And yeah, yeah, that was the thing I wanted to mention too. And plus the brand name. Actually, I might go with a new brand name. I just have like a sudden realization today. I like woke up. I know in my dream I saw the name of it. I don't know. I saw something with like pictures. Someone sent me like mail, and then I opened it, and there was a bunch of pictures of me with like people I don't know. Or at least it went too fast that I don't remember who they were. But there was like a mail, and then a bunch of photos came out, and then I thought about like that name I wanted to choose, and then and then like when I'm starting to wake up, and when I was like about to like wake up, I remembered the name, and then I realized it actually even have even better like meaning to it than before. And I don't know, maybe should I describe it here on this video, or should I leave it like another video? Either way, it's a name that was ironic, and I feel like I didn't really want to use it because it was too ironic. But I feel like if you understand it, and it was another brand name that had words missing, like one upon, right? And it was kind of hard. It's like people might have a hard time like spelling it out too. Like again, but that was the only name that I could think of, like other than the original name, which is already taken from someone. It's not taken actually. It's being squatted, and I'm not willing to pay like 10,000 for like the name of it. Like that's way too much. Maybe I should be like Google, and like after I get like popular and actually make a income or something, I buy like the original name. But I still feel like this name is pretty creative. It's like, do you know like those names that like companies make for like kids, and they're like pretty creative with like their name. It's not like the generic name where you have like two words that combine to each other, like YouTube, right? And I thought about YouTube. Like YouTube is actually a weird name to call a website, right? So you as in you, right? And then tube as in like I think it's like a European way to describe like a subway. So basically, it's a network of you, right? It's a network sharing video of you, like YouTube, right? But that's easy to remember, right? Because you can actually spell it out. So I'm like still debating if I should go with it. Oh, but then like something like it's like, oh, I don't want to be keeping stuck in this like period, right? I should start working like on the website already, right? I'm like wasting my time thinking of a name and like actually contemplating if I should use the name or not. But for one thing, it's actually more easily to remember this name than Wanapon, right? And I don't want to say it out loud because I'm afraid someone might steal it and like squat it. So maybe I'll buy like the two names that I want to change to, and then depending how it goes, I'll use it or like transfer like all the content to like one domain to the other. Uh, but I feel like the slogan is really catchy. The slogan of it is super catchy. It's like a jingle to it. Like there's a bit of a jingle, and it's like really easy rememberable if you just say the slogan like in the advertisement. And it makes like so much sense to my goal of how like you don't want to like over exaggerate like the information. You just try to get to the point, right? It makes so much sense. And it's a bit edgy and stuff, right? Like all company names now, they try to make it like super edgy, right? And it has that edge. I actually looked up like a website when I was trying to like use the acronym of the word I want to use, but even that's taken, right? That's already taken too. The acronym of the word I want to use. But I actually looked up like acronyms, like different acronyms I could use for it. And then I realized I saw like a company that named itself Acronym, right? It's actually like a designer brand, like a hype beast kind of designer brand, kind of like futuristic like clothing brand. With like magic pockets that you can like hide your like what's this? You can hide your like knife in, and then if you like I don't know, if you like shake your hand, the knife comes out like straight out like Assassin's Creed or something, and then you can like it's like hidden into your like your wrist pocket. Yeah, your wrist pocket in the clothing. So you have like two zippers, like one on the outside and then one on the inside. And if you unzip the one in the inside, and if you like move around and you really want it to come down, right? I don't know if they use magnet or something. I don't even remember how it used, to be honest. I only know like the gist of it. You shake your hand, and it magically comes out like a magic card that comes out of your like sleeve, right? That comes out, and then you can holster it, and then you can use it, right? So that's like a really like signature trait of like their branding. Other than that, it's like a futuristic kind of like a steampunk. Nah, I don't know, no, not steampunk. It's like what's that movie called? 2048. It has Han Solo in it. I forgot the name of it. Oh shit, what was the name of it? It's kind of like that futuristic thing. Oh yeah, I've seen like a movie recommendation. Shoot, even I forgot the name for it too. What was that? What? Hold on. I feel like it was called like some kind of like hold on. Actually, I have my laptop beside me to be honest. Oh, Blade Runner. Yeah, Blade Runner. Oh yeah, that's it. Blade Runner. It's like that kind of futuristic thing. It's like kind of like on the verge of like homelessness kind of style, but also like with like futuristic kind of stuff. You get what I feel? You get that feel? It's kind of like the aesthetics, like all black and like raincoats. Uh, I feel like they use like really premium fabric. But anything, all the clothing is like super expensive, like $600 for like one coat or something. But they use acronym too. They use the acronym to it, and they use like a really they use the bare essentials of acronym. Like you can spell like ACRNM, right? Acronym, and you can just say it out loud. It will make sense, right? I have a feeling I'm doing that too, and I might even make the logo futuristic like that, kind of like cyberpunk. I just keep making up like meanings to the brand name of it. I don't know if I should pull the trigger of it. That's the reason. I don't know if I keep debating if I should pull the trigger. Maybe I should just go with it. Because the timing right now is really crucial. We're in the time when the potential of this website could, like, you're just like phases in the world, like some before certain things would be popular and people will go to it. And right now during this phase, there's this opportunity at least for like expansion in this. It could reach like there could be exponential growth. That's what I'm saying. At least in this period. So I should get on it, right? Hit it when it's hot, right? Because if you hit it when the swords, when you hit it when it's not hot, you can't make a really sharp sword. So hit it when it's hot. I actually don't even know how to describe the meaning of it. Hit it, just hit it when it's hot. So yeah, that's gonna be me for today. I think tomorrow I might buy the domain. Yeah, tomorrow I might buy the domain. I need like a double check on myself. Just see how I'm feeling. But I feel like I'm like kind of certain I'm gonna get it. To be honest, I'm quite certain. Yeah, I'm just double checking myself. I'm really meticulous, to be honest. I always have to double check and see how I'm feeling. I'm trying to like I'm trying to forecast myself into the future, basically, and see how like how the brand reputation, the brand name of it will affect, like even after I die. To be honest, that's the thing I'm trying to project. And I have a feeling like some companies might see it as a bad, that's such a bad brand name, but some might see it as good. It's like almost like black licorice. You hate it or you like it. So I'm not too sure. Either way, I'm setting a precedent. It's not traditional. It's more new. And that really fits into my go-to, right? I'm doing something that's not traditional, at least for education, right? Either way, I'm gonna think about it and I'm gonna make a video of like all the thoughts I had, like right now. I already said some of it, but yeah. I'll end it. Quick, kind of quick. So yeah, this is me Pande, and this is me for today.